Good morning. It's another beautiful day at 4:30 in the morning. I don't know what my hair is doing, but I have an opera audition at 9:30 and then other auditions that I'm doing hopefully after that if they'll see non-equity. Anyways, I gotta get dressed. I brought it a little too close to the sun. I'm running very late. It's 5:16 right now. I'm not even out of my building because I forgot to pack my bag last night, and I'm going to see Hadestown tonight, and I didn't want to take an extra bag, but I have an opera audition today, and I'm kind of honestly hoping that they release non-equity from at least the morning so I can run home and drop all the rest of the stuff off and then go back. Because, oh my God, don't look at my address, you queeps. What's wrong? What's wrong with you? Don't look at my address. But I'm kind of like, I wouldn't be mad if I could come back after I do this opera audition and drop all this stuff off. Because I have like a change of clothes. I have heels in my backpack right now. And it's just gonna be a lot to sit within the theaters because you don't get like leg room at the theaters as it is. You know what I mean? Oh, fuck. Oh, no. No, no. Dear Lord. What the fuck? Anyways. I'll talk to you when I'm on the subway. I hear the list already a mess. Yay. Anyways, I make my patronage this time at the Penn Station. See, I go out of the 8th Ave Uptown CE exit, and that puts me out on 8th Ave 34th. And so from there I just walk a couple blocks and it's fine. My butt muscles hurt today. I don't know. Maybe I need to do more lunges. I feel them working. My glute. There's already a crowd of people outside of Pearl. Somehow I think they're gonna make this a difficult day again. Oh my God. I think the problem might be that, like, they just don't respect us. Like, nobody respects each other anymore. And so they think they can do whatever they want. Per usual, the lists are an utter mess. But I'm on my way to my opera audition. I did a little bit of makeup. The C train is 4 minutes away. I'm gonna take the C to 50th and then walk 4 blocks. I have to find somewhere to pull out cash because I forgot to pull out cash. The lists are a mess. I might just go home, honestly. Because I'm going to see Hadestown tonight, but I'm gonna see how it's looking. But if they release non-equity for the morning, I'm gonna go home and drop off my stuff, and then I'll see about coming back for the afternoon. It's just hard to like convince myself to take a break from them because I feel like it's the only thing I'm here to do, and I'm wasting everyone's time and money if I'm not here doing them. And so like it's hard for me to justify giving myself a break, I guess. And I feel like I've taken a lot of breaks this week with my migraine.
I have to bring 2 to 3 peaches, 1 puccini verdi. So I'm gonna start with O mio babino caro. I don't really want to do merce di latte amiche right now. If they really want to hear it, I'll do it. Gregory's never opened this morning, so I did not eat breakfast. I kind of randomly feel like I want to cry. I'll let you know how I'm doing. Okay, so I think I'm feeling really anxious because I haven't eaten. There's no really about it. I had matcha, and so I haven't eaten today, but I pulled out the money I need for the pianist. And I'm walking over there as I speak. I'm moving in the right direction. It's 9:10. I'm supposed to sing at 9:30. I can get there, brush out my hair, put on my heels. I just brought my character heels today because nothing else would fit in my backpack. And it's just going to have to be good enough. At one of the calls, the North Shore call, they decided not to honor the list at all, but I'm 47, which is fine. They're probably not even going to see non-equity. At the other calls, I'm really far down, and so I don't know how realistic it is, but I'm going to see how I go. I'm going to stay positive. I'm just going to keep doing the work. Just keep doing the work. Woo. And it's Friday, and I get to go see Hadestown tonight, and so maybe we'll focus on that because I'm excited for that. I've really wanted to see Hadestown for a really long time, and honestly, I don't know. It's been a bit of a rough week for me. I'm not gonna lie to you, but we're leaving that all behind because I'm gonna go eat down this audition, and then I'm either gonna go audition somewhere else or get to go home and relax before I go see Hadestown for the first time. And so I'll keep you guys updated with what goes on. That cyclist almost hit me. Woof. Hate to be a pedestrian in a pedestrian city, right? Actively trying not to cry. Starting my stopwatch to time how long it takes for me to get to here from here to 48th Street if I am booking it. So apparently the audition is at 9:30 tonight. I'm freaking out a little bit because now that's exactly when Hadestown gets out, so I have to be here between 9:30 and 10 p.m. And I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I got a practice room. I'm gonna record an acoustic set. Go watch it when it comes out. I'm just not feeling very good about myself right now. Okay, so everywhere release non-equity, and so I'm going to get a bagel and I'm going to take it home with me and I'm going to eat my bagel and rot, and then I'm going to come back for Hadestown and then race over to my audition, eat down, and then go from there. I just shouldn't have woken up this morning. This is terrible. I saw this TikTok like before I left my house of this girl talking about the non-equity lists, and I know that I've made myself very clear about how I feel about the non-equity lists, but I feel as if I could elaborate in a more productive way right now. So let me set the record straight in this. I think non-equity lists that are started at midnight are unproductive, unsafe, and unhealthy, and encourage us to be nastier to each other. I think that presuming that since you have the ability to get to that super shady part of town at midnight, or earlier than midnight most cases, means that you are first on the list is quite a privileged and disrespectful take when, and this is certainly my point of view, when I and my other patrons who stand there from some as early as 4 in the morning waiting for the doors to open, get in there and then get yelled at when those people who have the ability, the privilege of getting there at midnight come in and thusly scream at us. And so I would say for me it's complicated. Sometimes the lists really work out in my favor and sometimes they don't. I do think that it would help with congestion if we prioritized a little bit. You do not have to be first on 6 calls. What if they're all calling non-equity at the same time? And I was talking to a girl about this, and she was like, well, what if you choose the wrong call and they're not seeing non-ec? And I was like, well, you've chosen the best call for yourself, is the point. Is that in being forced to prioritize a call, you are choosing the best call for yourself. So should I have had to prioritize a call today, I would have gone to the North Shore call, which is pretty much where I hung out after my defeat at the opera company. My friend, she is a dancer, she would have prioritized the Outsiders call, which is what she did. Now there are exceptions to this where there are multiple calls that I'm just like the only girl that they could possibly cast. And like for that, it is tough toenails a little bit. You do just kind of luck of the draw. But I think that from what I saw this week with how absolutely freaking nasty the non-equity people were, we need a better system, and it cannot be I put my name up first, because you cannot prove what time you put your name up, and I don't trust a picture. Gloves on because my hands are freaking freezing right now. Another point to that, it is not equitable to any of us that the same person is first on every list, and it is not conducive to the building of the community that we need to build as colleagues, because we are colleagues, and it is not encouraging us to respect each other as professionals. What it's creating is that, like, I don't even say high school, I would say like middle school theater department aesthetic. I have been berated and accosted, and honestly I'm over it, and I'm at the point where I'm like, a list would be reasonable if it were really, really cold out and nobody wanted to wait outside and it was started at like 6 a.m. You know what I mean? I should even think a list would be reasonable at like 7 in the morning when the building's open. So if we played by Equity Center rules, a list should be reasonable then. A list should never be reasonable when it started 9 hours before a call. If you are not willing to wait by that list from the moment you put your name on it, you should not be signing up at that time. And I'm not perfect, and my routine does heavily rely on me going to Wigglebee's. And like today, I didn't go to Gregory's, I didn't get my breakfast because I forgot to pack food. I was a little cranky, you saw it, you were there. But I think that if you're not prepared to stay in the vicinity of the theater, then you are not prepared to put your name on that list. And I think that is my most concise way of saying it. And I like the lists for points of order in the room, I will say that. I think that the positive that they provide is that we do not clog up the equity spaces. I think the negative they supply is that someone is having to take charge of the list. Like someone has to in order to transfer it. I think it's not good. I think it puts a bit of a superiority complex on non-union members. I think it turns us against each other. And then I think, and I know that this would not always benefit me, particularly, because me and my friends are guilty of this. You cannot sign up, you can sign up you and 2 of your friends if there's other calls going on that you're watching. I put a shirt on, right? I did. I'm a professional. But I think that you signing up your entire dorm floor at midnight, that's a dick move. You signing up your roommates and your neighbors' neighbors, that's a dick move. We are all desperate for a job. We are all trying to achieve the same goal. And we need to figure out a way to do that in a way which we can all respect each other, to treat each other not as adversaries, but as colleagues. Do you want to see what I see? You're going to do a spin. Wow. I ate some chicken nuggets because I realized that the only thing I've eaten today was a very delicious bagel with a suspiciously low amount of cream cheese and suspiciously burned garlic. Still very delicious. I'm about to pass the Equity building. It's gonna be tight. I'm not gonna lie to you, getting from the show to my audition. Is she stressed? It could be interpreted like that, yes. You could interpret my crippling anxiety as stress, yes. But I like to look at it as like spice. Anyways, I'm throwing you up and down. I'm going to go get my ticket for Hadestown. And I'll update you probably once I can go in. I would love to see Hell's Kitchen too. I'm really curious as to what it is. Yeah, that's where I'm at. It's a little obstructed, but I do not care. It's a pretty theater. I ran a couple blocks. It was so good. I had 3 different understudies in, and they ate the house. Oh my God. And now I'm going to my audition. It's 9:33. I'm at 50th. I have 4 blocks to go. And then I sing, and then I'm home free. The show was made amazing, magical, beautiful. I had the nicest little usher on my exit. I was like, I have to go to an audition. She was like, no, and I was like, yes. And so she opened the door for me. Queen behavior. Yeah, I'll bet. I'm crazy for this. The girls next to me were very perturbed that I was fixing my makeup in binder at intermission. To the 9:37. I see the venue right there. Let's go. Let's freaking go. I Ubered home. It's time to go take a shower. I'll probably edit this tomorrow. I might edit it tonight. The world may never know. I have endless possibilities. I'm not gonna walk in because I don't want you to see my address. But I think I'm gonna go exploring tomorrow. So stay tuned for that vlog. So, thanks for dealing with all my dramatics today. I love you, beautiful people. Stay cool. Hags.